phototherapy for the future. LifeWave began back in 2002, and we started as a network marketing company in 2004. And it is all based upon a technology that I invented and patented, which is a new form of phototherapy. So today you're going to be taking a look at exactly what is phototherapy, how your life can improve significantly as a result, and what LifeWave is all about. So with that, let's go ahead and get started. So today we're going to be taking a journey together to explore what LifeWave is all about. Since our inception as a company, network marketing company in 2004, we've been able to provide people with energy without having to use any type of drugs or stimulants, pain relief, improved quality of life through improving sleep, detoxification, anti-aging effects, performance enhancement, improvement in skincare, and there's great things yet to come. So we're going to be talking about all those things today. But first, you need to understand what LifeWave is all about and what our products are all about. So we'll begin by looking at why our products are based on phototherapy. Well, the sun is our source of light and life for not only our planet, but also for the entire solar system. And of course, the sun was revered in ancient times. Perhaps not surprisingly, people would worship the sun. And this was something very common. So for thousands of years, people have recognized the importance of the sun for providing life. Now, even thousands of years ago, people were starting to ask the question, could we use light to improve the health of the body? And even what about different colored lights? So in ancient Greece, there was a center for light therapy where people would use different colored lights to see what the effect on the body might be. In 1878, a book was published called The Principles of Light and Color. And this has become known as chromotherapy or chromatotherapy, but it's basically using light to treat different types of health problems. And in 1878, Dr. Edwin Babbitt took a look at this and was finding, in fact, that different colored lights, or if you prefer frequencies or wavelengths, could be used to treat things like burns and nervousness. Now, one of my favorite books is called Let There Be Light because it documents the 5,000-year history of using light therapy to treat different types of illnesses. And so this is really an excellent book on this subject. Russia is one of the top countries in the world when it comes to exploring energy medicine. And this Russian researcher, Karakov, has studied the impact of color on the nervous system. So very interesting, we see that the color blue will provide a calming or relaxing effect on the nervous system, while the color red will stimulate the release of adrenaline and provide energy. Now, there's also a relationship to the use of light and the stimulation of acupuncture points. This started all the way back in the 1970s, but in fact you could visit an acupuncturist or a chiropractor today and they could use what's called a cold laser to stimulate acupuncture points. Now, light therapy will continue to be an advancing science in the future, and this is very, very interesting in the sense that the medical department at the University of Colorado, this would be their School of Medicine, is looking at how light can be used to kill different types of bacteria. So instead of using a chemical-based antibiotic, they propose that light could be used. And the advantage to this approach is that bacteria would not be able to develop a resistance to light as they do with traditional antibiotics. So this may be something that's coming in our future. Now, of course, when it comes to plants, that plants on this planet will derive their energy through photosynthesis. So light is a food for plants. The human body also has the ability to convert light into energy. It's just not commonly known. But another way of looking at this is the animals are eating plants that contain these photons of light, and then we are eating the plants and the animals. So we in effect are getting this light into our body. And this is called biophotons. This was discovered back some 40 years ago by Fritz Popp in Germany. But what has been documented is that all living cells emit light. Now, what's remarkable about this, of course, the human body doesn't do anything by accident. Why would our body emit light? Why does it contain photons of light? Well, as it turns out, that our DNA uses light as a way of communicating with its environment. And light will initiate thousands of different chemical reactions in the body, at least thousands of chemical reactions. So this is a very important concept when we're looking at phototherapy and we're looking at LifeWave, because if the body is already using light as a communication system, if we can tap into this, then we should be able to improve our health using light from outside the body. And that's what phototherapy is all about. And that's what LifeWave is all about. Now, how do we know, in addition, that the human body emits light? Well, we can use technologies today like medical infrared imaging or even something very basic like night vision to show that the body is indeed emitting light. Night vision uses infrared technology, so this isn't light that we can normally see, but regardless, it's there nonetheless. Now, we also know that light will have an influence on our health. Sunlight, of course, will change the color of our skin, and this is because light will produce the pigment melanin. So that's a great example about how light will cause a chemical reaction in the body. And melanin, by the way, is an antioxidant that protects the skin from damage. So when you're out getting a suntan, this is your body's way of protecting itself from damage. So the light can now be used to elevate production of antioxidants. And that's one of the things that we do with LifeWave products, is we use light to elevate antioxidants in the body. And of course, lasers are very common today in eye surgery, another way that light can be used to improve our health. And infrared light has been used for decades to help improve circulation and relieve pain. Now, wouldn't it be a lot simpler to simply apply a patch to your body for relieving pain as opposed to carrying around a lamp? So this is one of the reasons why LifeWave is so convenient and so effective. Now today, if you were here in California where our corporate office is, you would be able to go to Beverly Hills or La Jolla and get a surgery-free facelift. And this is all done with light. Now this is very expensive and it takes a long time to see the effects from it, but it's approved by the FDA for this. Of course, we have patch products exactly for doing this, improving the quality of the skin using light. And here we go. Why would you want to sit in front of lights for 20 minutes a day for 8 weeks to see benefits when you could simply just put a patch on your body and go about your day? There was a very famous psychic that we had here in the United States called Edgar Cayce back in the 1950s. And one of the things that he predicted was that light would become the medicine of the future. And we can see that that future has clearly arrived. So now that you have a little bit of information on what phototherapy is all about, let's take a look at specifically how LifeWave uses phototherapy to improve health in a number of very significant ways. Now, unlike most phototherapy products, LifeWave patches are powered by your body heat, so there's no types of lamps or lasers or any other type of light source. This is a very simple and convenient patch. Another benefit to this is that we can produce benefits that are not obtainable with other forms of phototherapy. So LifeWave patches can be used for reducing stress, improving the quality of sleep, relieving pain, elevating antioxidants such as glutathione that detoxify the body, improving performance through elevation of an antioxidant called carnosine, elevating fat burning, controlling appetite, improving the quality of the skin, and we even have a product that's being used on animals. So a good question is, if we can produce benefits from putting light on the body, how do we know that the patches emit or reflect light? Well, in our laboratories, we have a device that you see pictured here called an FTIR. This stands for Fourier Transform Infrared, and it's simply a piece of laboratory equipment that can measure how light is reflected off of a substance. So this would be an example of a graph that we get off of an FTIR, and it will tell us the exact wavelengths of light that are being produced by our patches. So we absolutely know that the patches reflect light and what those wavelengths of light are. And for each patch, they use a different wavelength. So each patch is different. Now, what's in the patches that does this? Well, the patented part of this is that LifeWave patches contain organic crystals that we produce. They're placed on the skin and they're activated by your body heat. So once you put these patches on your body, they're activated by your body heat and then they start to reflect light. This will stimulate nerves and acupuncture points that are on the skin, and this is what creates the health benefit. So another way to look at this is, let's say that someone was suffering with a headache, or maybe they had a longer term injury, maybe they had a problem with their knee. We have patches that will use light to relieve pain. And it happens very quickly, 2 or 3 minutes, and we'll see 50 to 100% reduction in pain. Now, for promoting health and maintaining health, we want to keep our antioxidant levels elevated, and one of the most important antioxidants in the body is glutathione. So we have a patch that will elevate the body's master antioxidant. Now, of course, one of the most important things that we can do for ourselves is get a good quality night's sleep. So if we want to create good health, we should be eating good things, we should be exercising, and each night we should be getting proper amounts of sleep. Unfortunately, many people today aren't getting enough sleep, and the quality of their sleep is not as good as it could be. So we developed a product for increasing the length of sleep by over 60% and improving the quality of sleep. So since the body contains light, LifeWave technology holds enormous potential for improving all aspects of health. And that's exactly what we've been doing since 2002. And in that time, we've completed over 70 clinical studies now in support of LifeWave technology. If you want to read more about that, go to the science section of our website and you can see some of the clinical studies that we've completed there. And we also have 2 patents. Actually, there's been more patents issued recently on LifeWave patches. And in addition, I, as an inventor, hold over 100 patents. And these are both issued and pending. So, as a network marketing company, LifeWave has been in business now since 2004, and we've helped millions of satisfied users in over 100 countries. In fact, in 2015, we manufactured and distributed over 17 million LifeWave patches. So that's a lot of patches and a lot of people. So these patches are extremely powerful and they produce some extraordinary benefits, but how would you actually use one? Well, if you can use a Band-Aid, you can use a LifeWave patch. It's no more complicated than that. And if you're just seeing LifeWave for the first time, one of the products that we would recommend that you start with is Eon. It's consistently our top seller. And the reason is that Eon provides stress reduction, reduction in inflammation, and very powerful anti-aging effects. To use this powerful product, just simply place one of the patches on the back of your neck in the morning and you're good all day. So you'll get these benefits throughout the day. And the reason why you can apply it on the back of the neck is that that's where most people feel their stress, is through the neck and shoulders. So Eon is a wonderful product that you can use both for getting benefits on a daily basis as well as into the future, since reduction of stress is so closely linked to anti-aging. Now, for building a LifeWave business, it doesn't get any more complicated than this. Just simply share the benefits that you've gotten from our products with others, and then simply show them that it's as easy as putting a patch on the back of your neck. It's as simple and easy as that. And the members that we have that succeed financially in LifeWave, that's exactly what they go out and do. So, again, I want to take this opportunity to thank you for your time today, to taking a look at LifeWave and what phototherapy is all about. Please go ahead and get in touch with one of our LifeWave distributors so you can start taking advantage of LifeWave products today and improving your health in a very dynamic way, and maybe things that you hadn't thought was even possible. So there's no reason to suffer with pain or low energy or a lack of sleep. There's no reason to suffer with toxins in your body. We have the answers to these things. So thank you so much for listening, and I'll look forward to hearing about your success story with LifeWave.